Edmund, you're here. I tried using the signal receiver to search for the equipment of our 3 missing crewmates. I made plenty of attempts and entered all the identifying codes I could think of. Thank you, Endman. don't need to comfort me.
Edmund, look at this! I see a signal! Wait, why did it disappear?
I saw it too. It was a flash signal. And its location should be somewhere around the mountain path. They're still alive. Somewhere around where the Landbreakers are still active.
Wait, is the most dangerous place actually the safest place?
We should quickly inform Nothman of our finding.
Nothman!
Edmund, I've submitted my resignation. I'm no longer the monitor of this site.
Huh? Why? That's so sudden. Why did you...
All the things I've been through made me realize I'm not cut out for this job. And I almost screwed up everything, more than once. If no one had been around to help me, until the committee names a new site monitor, we'll be relying on Mr. Japan to manage this place in the interim.
Nothman, my boy, you...
It's my decision alone. Anyway, Edmund, there was something important you wanted to say? What? This can't be. I thought... we lost the signals back there. But... it's been such a long time. If they were still alive in Valley 4, why couldn't we find any traces of them?
And they seem to be hiding near the Landbreaker lair. The raiders haven't found them because they are not obvious targets.
I know I lack confidence, as well as actual skills. And it's true that I probably botched up a few jobs. But severing their signals, so they wouldn't slow us down? Ramel, Olga, and Pavel. How could they do that? Who gave them permission to make such a sacrifice? I'm not okay with this. Their actions are irresponsible and go against their personal well-being. In any case, I must take full blame for this. The fault is totally mine, but those three are three fine crewmates. Endman, please, I need your help. I must find them. Those three blight-brained fools really got us all worked up. Once they come back, I'll monitor them all to hell. I'll get them to copy the UWST Valley 4 emergency manual 1,000 times.
Yeah, that's right. These three damn fools got us all worried for ages. We gotta drag them back and teach them a real lesson. Well, give them toilet duty for a month.
That's right. Let's drag those little brats back home.
Give the orders, Nothman. The crew will find them.
Amplifier Unit 1 activated. Signal receiver power is approaching 75% of threshold.
Roger that. We're all set and ready.
Amplifier Unit 2 activated. Signal receiver power is approaching 80% of threshold.
Prep work is done here. We're ready to go anytime.
Amplifier Unit 3 activated. 82%. Come on.
Roger. Amplifier Unit 4 is good to go.
All amplifiers are online. Good job, people. Edmund, we can now initiate the search. Let's mark out their location. Verifying switch. Initiating signal trace.
Nothing so far. No relevant signals have been picking up on the control panel.
No need to jump to conclusions. Power of the signal trace is still growing. We're already getting a signal response. Unlock all power limits for all devices. Give me a fully powered signal trace. We're zeroing in on the location. The signal is getting stronger, but we don't have a lock-on yet. Can we still increase the power?
Power output is already approaching the threshold.
Guess we can't fuss over that right now. Set power to max. 3, 2... We did it! We found the signal coordinates! It's the final section of the mountain path leading to the origin load spring.
Something dangerous is up ahead. We better be fully prepared.
What's that sound?
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
We'll see this through.
Incoming! Ready to strike.
Analyzing.
Take them out! Verify and report personal status, team.
We made another step forward, Endfielders.
Verify and report.
Someone's coming.
Northman, my boy! We found him!
Wait. Northman, it's actually you.
Rameld. Olga. Pavel. Everyone's here. And alive. How? How could you risk your lives like that? The UW never leaves anyone behind. Do you know how many crewmates felt betrayed by your actions?
Slow down, Northman. And take it easy, would you? Olga's injuries haven't fully... We could barely walk, and we'd end up slowing everyone down. You saw all the blight gushing out of nowhere. If you'd taken us with you, no one we finally decided to stop, we cut our signals and prepared to meet our fate. The blight flood surged towards us, and then it stopped by the cliff. We eventually recovered enough strength to move again, and found this trail that led us here. I guess fate wants us to live.
But how could you just cut the signal like that?
Well, if we hadn't cut our signals when the blight flood was upon us, what would you have done?
We have faith in you, Northman. You probably would try to take us along no matter the cost. But if the crew had to carry us, everyone would have been overtaken and swallowed by the blight. It would be too cruel and devastating for you. It's a choice that none of us wants you to make. I know you joined the emergency committee during a disaster. It was also your first real trial. You're too kind. The mission from your superiors and those ordering your superiors, and even the emergency committee, it was never about saving everyone. It's about saving as many lives as possible. Oh, by the way, how fares the main crew?
The refuge point is complete. Young Northman got everyone settled in. And he even managed to get in touch with Endfield.
Seems like we made the right choice.
No! You're just bending the facts. Stop treating me like a kid. Look, Pavel, I found you. So I did end up saving everyone. No one has to be sacrificed.
Of course you did. You found us. Thank you, Northman. I mean it. You're incredible.
Thanks, Captain.
Thank you.
All right, crew. It's time to go home. Mr. Dupin, can you cook something nice for them? Some hot food will help them recover. Once we head back, I'll be exercising my monitor rights. You'll each be copying the emergency manual 1,000 times, by hand. Hear that sound?
High threat hostile. Approach with caution.
Buggers.
little buddy. Feeling lively and chipper again, huh? Just be careful and don't get hurt again. Things are really dangerous outside. Oh, Professor! You're here! How have you been? I'm here to help. You seem to be doing pretty well, Professor. I was a little worried when I heard about your amnesia.
We are still observing the Endman's physical condition. Endman, our operation here needs the support of an operator skilled in disaster research and geological prospecting. Ardelia is the first that came to mind. I notified her right after we received Mr. Crow's call. Her experience and expertise will be crucial for this project.
The situation here is not very good. I did a quick survey of the vicinity. Energy leaking from the ether rift may have seeped into the ground. The blight is everywhere. This place is obviously dangerous grounds. But the wildlife of Valley 4 are doing their best to survive. They might be weak, but they're helping each other to endure this hardship. I'm happy to be here and help these little creatures. And I'm definitely happy to be on your team, Professor. The local site monitor is right ahead. I'll take you to him. This place has been severely affected by the disaster. Post-disaster rebuilding will be difficult given our current resources. This is why I think you should come here and take a look, Professor.
Endman, you're finally here. I hope I didn't trouble you with a sudden request.
It's all right, Mr. Crow. This is all part of our partnership.
It seems you have discussed this already. Endman, remember the project I mentioned in my message? Valley 4 has taken a serious beating. The power plateau itself is directly affected by the ether rift. Light and anomalous locations are popping up all over the region. Under general circumstances, we might have to wait for more than a decade for the ether energy and its effects to dissipate. But we can't afford to wait that long.
More than a decade.
Firstly, we worked hard to build our homes here. We are not going to give it up. Secondly, we don't know how the ether would affect the local ecology. This place might change into something else by the time we return. So we plan to construct a Valley 4 reconstruction headquarters with local materials. This HQ will provide ecological testing and geological surveillance functions. We have a 6-year plan to restore Valley 4 to its original state. That's assuming everything goes smoothly. It also assumes that we can quickly assess the degrees of ether impact on Valley 4 and successfully complete all testing and analysis. Even then, we'll still have plenty of difficulties to overcome. The most critical one is that we need a specialized large geological probe. Indeed. And it's the reason why we need this Caprinium. I mean this excellent disaster scientist, to share her expertise with us. Finally, the most important key to it all, the productivity offered by the AIC factory. Awesome, Endman. Let's get things started right away. Prep work for the construction is complete. We've also selected our site for the reconstruction headquarters.
Let's deploy the sub-PAC here, Endman. The people here need us. Many thanks.
Something dangerous is up ahead. We better be fully prepared.
Phew.
This feels familiar.
We're back! Why are you all standing here?
Construction work is complete. We're waiting for you to formally kickstart our mobilization for the Geological Probe Project. Professor Crow will be assigning the lead engineer for this project, but
No one here is more qualified than Professor Crow. He can be a little stubborn, but he's the best technician we have. With his leadership, I'm sure the project will be completed soon.
You're back. How about the samples? This means all our prep work is done. Time to formally begin the project. The next step of our undertaking will be an extremely challenging and critical project. It will determine the survival of countless lives in Valley 4 and the surrounding regions. We shall rebuild homes, restore ecologies, and erase the scars from our beloved land. The construction of the large geological probe. I hereby grant Clavel and Din complete authority over the project.
Hear, hear! It goes without saying. Hold on! Oh, wait!
And that is how things should be. Our new project leads will mobilize the crew and get started with the work.
But how? There must be a mistake. I could never...
Well, I guess the crew of the HQ has plenty of work cut out for them.
He who suffers today is not among us.
We'll see this through.
Veritas has graced this battlefield with its touch. I hear Orignium singing.
Before the gates of oblivion, you bore witness to life's fight at death's threshold. Analyzing.
Please help, Mr. Dolly! Everyone's chipping in!
one, forging an answer called survival.
Logistics robots are breaking down. Due to unknown causes?
Need a solution. Administrator! Oh, thank goodness. You came at just the right time. Yeah, I've got a very perplexing situation on my hands. It's kept me up for 2 nights. A while ago, Endfield entered into a vendor contract with another company. We just need to finalize the payment and delivery of the cargo. But Valley 4 endured quite a situation. The vendor sent one of their agents here to meet us, but I have no one to spare. Enman, our partner in this undertaking is Erickson Trading House. It's a company listed in the TGCC corporate registry. I've run the background checks. They seem like a legitimate operation, but they hardly received any deals recently. And Erickson gave us a call just as things started to settle down in the valley. That's good news, but it smells a bit suspicious to me. And I found something really funny. The bid they gave us during the bidding process is way higher than the market average. Enman, you've dealt with far more people than office clerks like us. So I wonder if I can ask you to audit them for us? And maybe arrange a product demo as well? And feel free to exercise your judgment when auditing our potential partner, Enman. Record the data in this file. If there's something you wish verified, our people in the relevant divisions will handle it. Really counting on you for this, Enman. Now that's one thing off my checklist. Gotta go and handle another problem!
Another day of beautiful sounds.
High threat hostile. Approach with caution.
Perlica? Endman? I was about to head out and look for you.
There are still plenty of active blight patches in Valley 4. We would like to hear your opinions on dealing with this.
Yeah. Active blight can be a real bummer. But we got a bigger problem. I detected an ether energy signal in the vicinities of Valley 4. It's weak, but there's no mistake about its existence. The rift has just disappeared, so we're getting some ambient disruptions. We got plenty of noise in that signal. I need a reading that's cleaner and more precise. Ah, Tata's onboard detection module happens to be the best tool for the job.
Ivan, the thing about Tata is that...
Well, it's all right if Tata isn't here. Don't worry, I figured out an alternative. Listen up. The Protocom signal tower should have Tata's scanning log. I can use that data to compare and filter out interference and noise. However, I'll need your help connecting to the signal towers. The positions of the scanning will also affect the results. Hence, I'll need the data from both towers.
Yvonne, Tata is...
Oh, come on! Stop being so wishy-washy. Your protocol synchronizers can handle field data transfers just fine. Get going, chop chop!
Ivan, we've connected to the signal tower.
I'm on it. Synchronizing timestamps and resetting the signal codes. This will take a while. I'll need you to maintain the connection for a bit.
Back then, the Blight and Landbreakers showed up here. If we failed to stop the creeping Blight, it would have blocked our access and support to the other areas.
Tata almost shut down here. Thank goodness you helped out on time. We wouldn't have made it to the power plateau otherwise.
And it's all because Andre messed up with the... I'll let it go. That old boy owes me a lot of lunches. I know, I'm just... Fine, you're right. The next step is to connect to the signal tower at the Argent Load Spring. Really appreciate your field work out there. I'm getting data on my end. This...
Stay alert. This hostile poses significant threat.
Ah, you're back! Wonderful! I never had the chance to properly express my gratitude. Thank you for saving my friends.
It's only been a short while. You sure you don't need more R&R?
I'm okay for now. The shockwaves in Angeloy made a royal mess of the Origin load spring. We gotta fix the infrastructure, and clear the roads for the supply trucks at the very least. Thanks to you neutralizing the local blight, we were able to jump right into rebuilding. I've lived here for ages, but I've never seen anyone wipe out the blight like that. Everyone's real curious about how you pulled that off. Having tech like yours would make our survey and SAR work a lot easier.
Yeah.
In any case, such advanced tech wouldn't reach mass production anytime soon. I just hope the UWST can strengthen its partnership with you, Enfielders. Once again, thank you for everything you've done for us. I gotta run and check on a few other places. Feel free and do your thing.
Data retrieval success. Oh, my Talos. You guys really went through the ringer, didn't you?
The Origin load spring had to deal with massive blight formations. Tata played an instrumental role in helping us reach the power plateau on time.
I gotta start analyzing all this data. Oh, come find me at the lab.
Where should we go next?
Good work out there, people. I'm almost done here. Still analyzing and sorting out the data. Filtering will be done in a bit. I used the time to come up with a solution to your active blight problem. Oh, if only I could kick off projects first and worry about approvals later. Hey. Success! This time, I've added a novel design feature that I've never tested before. I'll load this up to your protosyncs. Time is short, so I skipped a few verification steps. You can treat this as a temporary test component. Because I applied a new game-changing idea. The component is directly powered by the protocol Originium, while amplification by the protosync would achieve the desired blight scanning feature. I also optimized the power conduction process and eliminated the overly bloated redundancy. For blight patches about 50 to several hundred square meters, this should totally work. Okay, it isn't capable of dealing with rifts, but the characteristic data sets we collected, the protosync can now perform some basic functions. Well, I guess I've spoken more than enough. The best validation is through proper hands-on experience. Let's head downstairs. There's a low-power simulation device underneath the research center. We'll need it to perform our test run. Follow me. This device is special. It simulates blight wavelengths to quickly make globs of blight. Careful now. I did say simulate, but blight globs is unpredictable. So I kept the simulator here for safety considerations. Never thought I would be activating it today. I've completed all the pre-operational checks. I'll activate the simulator and let you test out the component scanning feature. Let's see if you can locate the blight core with the new component. Just stay in the containment zone and you'll be safe. I'm here, so there's no need to be afraid.
Success. The scan has revealed the blight core.
Ooh, awesome. Test component feature V&V complete. Leave the packaging to me. I'll also refer to your usage logs and regularly iterate on stable releases. I also verified the properties of this blight incident. Nefereth was using existing energy pools of the Ether Rift. She can't create new rifts out of nothing, at least for now. Nevertheless, this remains the most severe blight incident in Valley 4 in the last 10 years. If we'd let Nefereth have her way, half the entire valley would have been gone. Unfortunately, she slipped through our fingers. Now, we managed to seal the Valley 4 rift, mainly because we have plenty of data from our Ether test site. Tata's sealing of the rift is a very, very rare exception. Although the data sets offer valuable references, I'm afraid we can't replicate that rift sealing measure anytime soon. Now I wonder, what emotes would Tata use when it sees the crisis ending in Valley 4?
Actually, during our last battle, Tata sacrificed itself.
I thought as much when I saw the anomalous readings after the rift disappeared. You didn't really think I'd throw a grief tantrum, did you? Is that why you were so measured and hesitant when talking?
No, it's not like that. It's just... you did so much to build Tata. So did Andre and Crow. But we...
Come on, guys. Don't be so hard on yourselves. Tata's sacrifice saved countless lives at Valley 4. As a scientist, I'm genuinely happy about this, and I'm glad that it completed its duty. It's natural for us to miss Tata and feel sad. But what we should do is remember how many lives it saved, and make full use of all the data it provided for us. And then, we'll do our best to avert the next crisis, right? Absolutely. Such panache and confidence. No wonder you're the administrator. All right, we should be done with the data simulation. Now run along and chase down that signal for me. I would be very upset if we had to endure more ether eruptions.
Fiona, can you help Yvonne trace that signal?
Originium Science Park data link request verified. 0 issues. We can now input our directives. The target's current location is the power plateau, near the Originium power plant.
Okay, time to start our field test. I need to find out which punk's responsible for that annoying blip on my radar.
The moment you say work, all my energy just evaporates. I vote nap before task, Handman.
What's going on? What are those two doing?
Oh, well, they've been doing this for about an hour.
What?
The two have different ideas about work regarding the geological probe and the HQ. They've argued about it for days. Sadly, no consensus was reached. I did my best to talk to them, but as soon as I turned around, they were back at it again.
We can't leave this outpost without proper leadership for too long. Endman, maybe we should ask them what's going on.
Endman, you're here. Sorry, I should have arranged to receive you properly.
I heard about your disagreements with Dean. Can you tell me the details?
About that? Yeah. The geological probe serves as a surveillance tool, and the results it provides must undergo various testing. This process is essential to addressing the ecological devastation in Valley 4. My priority is to safeguard environmental stability by building test plots and artificial habitats. These will help preserve the local flora and fauna. But Dean doesn't agree. He insists on running the highly dangerous blight testing first.
Do the two research projects go against each other?
Of course. If we push ahead with deep excavation and start blight-related material research right now, we risk further degrading the local ecology. Human changes to the environment might also affect certain wildlife communities. Their survival might be jeopardized. Our vision is to restore and protect the ecology. So why are we actively disrupting the only stable environment we have left? That's going too far. The risks are off the charts. I won't let this happen. Absolutely not.
All right, calm down a bit. We're just trying to get a general picture here.
Let's go and ask what the other side thinks.
Min? When did you arrive? I'll grab a few seats for you.
We're good. Actually, we're here to learn more about your recent disagreements.
It's not really a disagreement. I just can't stand Clavel's excessive cautiousness over everything. We know nothing about the state of Valley 4 after the disaster. Our priority is to quickly figure out the properties of the affected materials. Knowledge will help us solve this crisis. While we hesitate and squander our time away, we miss perfect opportunities to study these materials. And if they start changing in increasingly complex ways, our research will be further delayed.
Yeah, that kinda makes sense.
But Clavel wants to observe his feelings. He's just a paranoid blight brain.
Paranoid? Being properly prepared can cut your losses. You're always rushing and bumbling into things. Do you know how problematic you've been for Professor Crow?
Oh, now you're trying to bring up Professor Crow. Well, I hope you didn't forget about the buggerloids who messed up the professor's last experiment.
And I'll say it again in your face. I didn't do anything wrong. But you, sir, your stiff-necked stubbornness to do everything your way is different.
Oh, can we all just take a deep breath?
Gentlemen, please. Mr. Crow didn't make you project leads just to see you argue all day.
I'm taking a step back because our Enfielder friends say so.
Whatever, mister. I'm not paying any attention to you.
As you can see, Professor, the most I could do is to stop their arguments from getting any worse.
It's okay. You did good.
We can't let this go on. Endman, we should try talking to them.
Another language whispered by Talos too.
Phew.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
I wish you the best of fortune. Hey.
Many thanks.
Endman! Supervisor Perlica! Dean and I had a discussion. We got two essential tasks right now. Preserving the local wildlife in their habitats, and marking out areas for deep excavations.
But our current HQ isn't big enough to carry out both of these jobs. So we're thinking, if it's possible to borrow your strength. If this place gets an efficiency boost, we might be able to make headway in both tasks.
That's exactly why we're here. It's also the purpose of the AIC factory.
Here's a blueprint. It illustrates the plans for expanding the HQ and improving its research efficiency.
Wait! Miss Ardelia, did you do this on your own? You're so thoughtful. We really made a fool of ourselves back then. I'm so embarrassed right now.
No, this is the work. Forget it. Yeah. And truth be told, there's a lot that I have to learn from the professionals.
We will use the AIC factory to provide assistance and support the expansion of the HQ. What happened, Ingro?
My Enfielder friends. Oh, wonderful. You've arrived quickly enough to help us out. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad help has arrived. Mr. Goody Two-Shoes can't do anything without his Enfielder friends. All he cares about is procedure or evidence.
An internal audit is not to be trifled with. Professor Crow was the one who asked us to contact Enfield for a better and more thorough investigation. You know why they have to be here.
Hold on. What are your exact disagreements?
How to carry out the task at hand. Officially, they called it an investigation into recent instances of professional negligence. But more and more of the crewmates have guessed what we're really after.
Of course they know what's going on. I don't think anyone believes the Bone Crushers got lucky when they invaded the power plateau. They definitely had inside help.
It's natural to arrive at such conclusions, but I need to see some proper evidence to conclude this investigation.
Investigation? Forget it. The way you're handling it, you're practically waiting for the criminals to step forward and own up.
Oh, so you're trying to dig around for traitors? Do you already have someone in mind?
I did my homework. I've got my eyes set on 2 suspects.
So why aren't you doing anything? These criminals are still running free in Valley 4.
Professor Crow has told us repeatedly to step lightly and act with caution. He also reminded us that the operation must be seen as fair and credible by the entire crew. This is why we'll need your help in this investigation.
What should we do, Endman?
Awesome. I'll sync your terminals with the files.
We must act quickly. We can't let the traitors stay one step ahead of us.
All right, my Enfielder friends. The safety of Valley 4 rests upon your shoulders. You have my sincere thanks in advance.
Both of them look super suspicious to me. How should we begin?
Yulia's post is very sensitive. But Georgie...
I thought the signal was next to the power plant. Yvonne, you sure you gave us the right coordinates?
Data feedback looks stable. There shouldn't be any problems.
What's that? Did some machine just explode?
No, it's a battle.
What? You gotta go and check it out! I'll be with you in a bit.
Another day of beautiful sounds.
This place feels pretty hot. Was a caster here?
These look like cuts left by a sword.
Enfield, do not forget your promise.
Lycia.
You know her? Is she an Enfielder?
She was. Now she's just an old acquaintance.
That means she's an ex-Enfielder? Just a single glance and I can definitely tell she's a master with the blade. Oh, I really hope I can spar with her.
Administrator, I just received a report. Are you at the Originium power plant?
Professor Crow, the power plant is a total mess. Are you alright?
I managed to find safe places for everyone, but these land breakers just won't quit. The fever leading them is a giant bigger than the gate itself. The patrolling crewmates sounded the alarm when they saw him from afar. But the LBs didn't make it inside. Someone stopped them. That big fellow also ran for his life.
Ether energy signal. Could it be Rodan?
Why did the signal disappear? I gotta run back to my lab and analyze this data. See you later, guys. Call me if you need help.
That little girl. Well, I gotta check on the wounded. Thank you for lending us your support, Endmin.
Yes. We once worked as a team. Lycia is pursuing her own hunt. She regards ether events as tracks left by her prey. She left Endfield and has since operated solo, keeping communication with others to a minimum.
So she just popped out of nowhere because of the ether activity, right? Her hunt sounds like a real hassle.
Because she intends to keep a promise. A promise that you personally made with her.
Supervisor Perlica, we have an emergency call, code U3. The three major factions of the Civilization Band are calling. They've received news of the Endman's awakening.
Understood. Get Dijong prepped and ready. We'll head back ASAP.
Finally! Valley 4 got really messed up. About time someone called to show their concern.
Endman, let's head back to Dijong. Don't worry. This is just part of the procedure. And this time, I'll be standing right by your side. Channel encryption completed. Contact code U3 verified. Initiate connection to the channel. This is OMV Dijong. Is the audio channel stable for our 3 honorable representatives?
Central Ministerial Committee of the United Workers Syndicates of Talos 2 speaking. Channel is clear.
The representative spokesperson of the Talos 2 General Chamber of Commerce now connected. Channel is clear.
Affiliated Hongshan Academy of Sciences of Tianshi Bureau of Great Yan. Link verified. Channel is clear.
Without further delay, I am Supervisor Perlica of Endfield Industries. I respectfully request the Assembly's attention as I brief the current situation. Pursuant to our considerations of the Band Accord, we... This concludes the operational summary of Endfield Industries in Valley 4. The digital report has been distributed to all delegates simultaneously. Given the threats encountered during our deployment of the Protocol Automation Core, we conclude that the Zeroth Directive is being targeted and obstructed with deliberate intent.
Pardon if I offended, Administrator, but I must verify the sections in the report regarding the current state of your memory faculties. At least your condition has not deteriorated. I offer you my sincere wish for your speedy recovery.
We need more than just courage and unity to overcome challenges. Planning and contingent alternatives are far more important. These are the elements that we do not lack.
To refocus on the issue, the harm caused to the people of Valley 4 constitutes a serious breach of UWST's core interests. The Bone Crusher clan will face region-wide pursuit with authorization granted for immediate neutralization without prior notice.
Although a particular gentleman in our midst is getting excited about certain prospects, we must update all attendants with bad news. During the Valley 4 incident, the Order of Steel Oak picked up signals of non-Anguloid activities. The location is near a rift along the northern front.
This is not an isolated incident. The spread of ether has gained significant speed.
Also during this time, an Aldertone traveling south found tracks that we've never seen before. And these tracks are still giving off ether emissions as we speak. I believe everyone knows what this is about. If we were to assume the worst, the great enemy from a century ago is planning a return. Its vanguard has already paid us a visit.
Everyone, let us confront the reality before us. The gravity of the situation leaves no space for delayed or indecisive responses. Pursuant to the Band Accord, the Laboratory shall restore the special authority level of Endfield Industries regarding the entirety of the civilization band, effective immediately.
Priority access and authority to execute on-site disposition shall be restored to the Administrator in the agreed-upon regions. The Accordatory shall support Endfield Industries in executing crisis management operations within territories under Accord jurisdiction.
We deeply appreciate your support. Endfield intends to initiate a post-incident investigation at the earliest opportunity. Dijong shall report all investigative findings to the Civilization Band in full.
This vibe reminds me of that meeting 10 years ago. And Administrator and Supervisor Perlica, I hope to host you both in the free city of La Fantoma.
Supporting the Order of Steel Oath is the priority for our industrial mothership. We must crush the enemy threat in its infancy.
Suspicious signs have been identified in the Wuling Scientific Developmental District under AGS jurisdiction. We have proactively conveyed this information to the UWST and the TGCC. Our findings out of Wuling share many similarities to the incident at Valley 4. We kindly request that Endfield representatives visit our facilities soon to prioritize this matter.
Similarities? Do they include ether rifts?
The sighting was reported by the Wuling Scientific Developmental District. It is also one of the target locations of our current plan. Given the ties between Wuling and Endfield, I believe everyone understands its importance to the Civilization Band. We kindly request your aid.
Understood. We shall address this matter with the gravity it demands.
If there are no further matters, this ad hoc meeting is hereby adjourned. We anticipate the forthcoming formal meeting with the Administrator until we reconvene.
These new findings have everyone on edge. We must begin resolving the matter right away.
Supervisor Perlica, the HAS has sent a set of highly classified authorization protocols. Do you have the time to process them right now?
Okay, Endman. I'll talk to you later.
You gave everything to ensure the survival of life. With all retreat cut off, you placed your hope in the Zeroth Directive. Forth and touch it. You have one last chance. Reclaim the history that was yours. Remember your calling. This is the only gift you left for yourself. There were 128,793 Terrans on Talos 2 at your birth. A single gate bridged two worlds. We crossed the vast cosmos and arrived at this foreign home. However, all our dreams and plans fell into ruin at that same gate. Behind us, the broken bridge crumbled. Every famine and mass casualty risked dooming our civilization. The First Angloid War saw this world spawn countless war machines, steeped in malice. You led the fledgling alliance and banished the threat into the ether side. Pioneering bases lost, Originium and you ravaged. Victory's toll was heavy. Then the humiliation war reignited fratricide, nearly pushing Terrans to the edge of full-scale civil war. The seed you sowed bloomed in time. At the cliff's edge, people paused and pledged the Band Accord. Decades later, we ushered in an age of prosperity. Cities rose in the south. The civilization band grew rapidly. Time and time again, you rose from your slumber to guide civilization, leading us away from the broken bridge. However, as the enemy licked its wounds, we scrounged for resources and survival, neglecting our original vision. And the Originium's wounds never truly healed. The decay spread. With every slumber, you lost more. In year 139, as the exiles returned, the second Angloid war stood at our doorstep. We were forced to initiate an ill-prepared expedition. Your sacrifice exceeded the worst thresholds. The Originium is still collapsing. We never truly left that broken bridge. Execute the Zeroth Directive. Deploy the PAC. Revive the pulse of life. Treasure your very last chance.
It's got nothing to do with the sarcophagus. The damage dealt to the Originium is metaphysical in nature. The Endman's health will only get worse with every awakening.
But the memory loss means we're running out of time.
Then you should have faith in the Endman. The repairs can only be performed by the Endman. Our mission is to create favorable conditions.
But our Endman's lost all memory. We can't force a drowning person to learn to swim. It makes no sense.
Now, we didn't come up with the automated industry complex to make bottles and jars. Remember the assimilated universe? If the Protocol Originium can find... Yo! Just woke up? We were talking about you just now. That means you're doing fine. Letting Perlica hang around with you seems pretty helpful for your recovery.
M3, I believe this is the Endman's first meeting with you. And Endman, you might not remember this, but M3 was right next to me during your awakening.
Yes, I was. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm M3. As for who I am, I'm your friend. That should suffice.
M3 is also one of the executors of the Zeroth Directive. She specifically made this trip back to Dijiang in order to verify your status, Endman.
I'm also here to feed you additional intel about that special request from HAS. Perlica, the source of trouble is the Wuling Very Large Rift. It's the largest ether rift of the Civilization Band. Unfortunately, we picked up traces of ether energy activities at that place. Traces that are completely identical with the signal samples of Valley 4. Neferith, I bet. She's not even trying to hide her next objective. I think she's doing this on purpose to taunt us. Every Enfielder is working hard to solve this issue, so I'm not too worried about it. What makes me really concerned is you, Endman. If something within the ether side is still struggling to return to this planet, then Neferith is just a small timer meant to divert our attention. Our enemies are closely tied to the ether. The Protocol Automation Core will be a thorn in their eyes, but they won't slow down just to cater your memory loss. Good. You're still your old self. I knew Perlica worried too much. I really want to be a part of your Wuling trip. But we got bigger problems at other places. Go and deal with Neferith. I believe we will meet again soon.
Endman? M3 is one of our elite operators. She is responsible for carrying out combat missions of the highest secrecy and utmost danger. Many factions and their stragglers have not given up their dreams of our destruction. M3 has removed many obstacles, both overt and covert, for Endfield. Her actions gave us the chance to complete our preparations for the Protocol Automation Core. Wuling City is a key center of science and research of the Hongshan Academy of Sciences. The HAS is a longtime partner of Endfield. It's also why Chen got involved with Endfield in the first place. In addition to monitoring the Very Large Rift, Wuling City also built plenty of living amenities in the region. The city is a home they rebuilt atop a disaster site. It is an inspiring symbol for the people of Hongshan. Wuling is also pursuing a special research project on something called Shiranite. Their aim is to overcome Etherside disasters. Endfield already has plans to deploy an automation core in Wuling City, and set up our AIC factory over there. This operation happens to work in favor of our plans. That's right. And Chen is quite familiar with Wuling City. We can count on her help for this operation. Since we're unsure of how many cards Neferith has in her hands, we should be as fully prepared as possible. Once you believe everything is set, we shall depart for our mission from Dijiang.
监督会在帝江号等你。
管理员，刚好有些新情况。情报办公室获取了一些关于年古氏族的情报，他们正在向武陵转移。涅菲斯无疑与此有关。整个星球的超域深度都在产生变化，其他基地的报告也不乐观。M3说过，这些事情的背后一定有一个巨大的意志。 他必须时刻关注北方的动向，但是这样的话，人手方面，
不是还有我们吗？
管理员，佩利卡监督，着陆程序准备就绪了，投放点就设置在武陵城内，你们随时可以出发。
辛苦你了，菲奥娜。
加入中末地之后。 这还是我第一次回武陵呢，管理员，我不会坐视4号谷地的事在武陵重演。
此外，与武陵当局的合作也是本次行动的重中之重。我们此行的对接人是武陵的现任负责人大岩天师庄方仪。更详细的情报我会同步到你们的终端。 武陵盛大裂隙是目前文明环带内已知的最大裂隙，而武陵城就位于这道裂隙的正上方，主要负责监控裂隙的异常活动。尽管武陵城毗邻周期性的侵蚀潮， 但在他们每年的民生简报上，各项指标都表现优异。这都要归功于武林的重点科研项目——息壤计划。
既然这样，怎么没有在整个环带将息壤大家推广，来控制侵蚀灾害？
这原本就是我们期望就集成工业系统与红科院正式合作的计划内容之一。希望这一次我们的合作能重回正轨。管理员，准备好后我们就出发。
例行检查，例行检查，可别再出故障了。虽然我只在那里待了1年多，但武林是我见过最美的城市。我不想看见那片桃花源被敌人荼毒，我们可得赶紧了，管理员。是一种侵蚀现象，武林傍水而生，那里的侵蚀形态也和水高度相关，却和我们在4号谷地遭遇的侵蚀现象不太一样。加之毗邻江河，周期性的潮水也会加剧武林的侵蚀活跃程度。不过当地人早就习以为常，不算是一件大事。以前在武林驻扎训练的时候，我远远的见过他几回，只知道他是红科院最年轻的发展区管带。至于其他的嘛，都是些坊间传闻，比如说他从不睡觉，一生气天上就会打雷，还有说他其实是大炎天师府的隐藏魁首什么的。学生们都很崇拜他，所以也越传越玄乎了。我毕竟只在那里待过1年多，还没有我在周末地的时间长嘛。哎呀，都是些过去的事了，其实也没什么好说的。事不宜迟，我们这就出。
嗯哼。嗯。
Nicely done.
管理员，这是现在的你第一次来武陵，对吧？是不是和4号谷地截然不同？
能让你吃惊的还在后面呢。出发就在那边。啊，还有其他的。
这个言果字到底是什么意思？总算见到其他旅客了，你们也要渡河吗？我实在不知道怎么启动它。
我们只是顺着风景走过来的，你不是本地人吧？
啊，我是一名旅客，来自耶尔什。
耶尔什自由市，那座被雪山环抱的城市。
哦，你居然知道！我本想着渡水去武陵城游览，却没想到此处连交通工具都是无人管理的。
你是独自一人？
目前是这样。
这附近可不算太平。你就一个人旅行，没问题吗？
最开始，我也是有很多同伴的，只是最后只剩下我一个人了。无论如何，各位也是要去武陵城的吧？能教教我怎么启动这个竹筏吗？我对言果的技术并不是很了解。
管理员，
那我们就同行一阵吧。
太好了，我也很高兴能有几个人一路上说说话。哦，请原谅，我好像还没有做过自我介绍。我的名字是阿达希尔，如你们所见，是一名环游世界的旅行者。我已经站稳了，启动吧。
佩丽卡，阿达希尔这个名字
是个古塞尔贡人民，对于塔维尔的人来说并不常见。
萨尔贡啊，可真是个遥远的名字。可比起漫天的黄沙，眼前翠绿的景色才更讨人喜欢。无论侵蚀如何毒害大地，生命总会蓬勃生长。风捎来了花香，你们闻到了吗？
到了，管理员，小心脚下。穿过这片竹林，前面就是武陵城了。
我从没见过这么茂盛的竹林。啊，没什么，只是第一次这么清晰地听见风吹过竹林的声音。这条小道似乎很久没有人造访了。
阿达希尔先生，我们可能想在这里休息一下。
好吧，确实是我叨扰了各位，感谢你们刚才的帮助，但愿我没有冒犯到各位。不过，路似乎只有这一条，也许我们还会再见的。
这小哥倒是友善，就是总让人觉得哪里别扭。
我在数据库中检索了阿达希尔这个名字，除了塞尔贡几位同名历史人物外，其他都是在赛什卡和工团登记过的普通雇员，年龄也对不上号。
倒是没从他身上感受到敌意。
陈，还有多久能到武陵城？
很快，穿过这片区域之后，我就轻车熟路了。不过眼前的确只有一条路，我们迟早还是会遇上那小哥。
首要目的还是尽快到达武陵城，出发吧。
什么动静？
这些竹子在动。
啊，是竹林虫，这就有点难办了。我记不住找路的诀窍。
竹林虫？难道这些竹子全都是？阿达希尔，果然还没走远。
谢天谢地，我就知道你们会追上来的。这里的景色跟刚才完全一样，我似乎迷路了。难道我没有看错？竹子真的会动？这是某种法术吗？太好了，我知道你不会抛下我的。
这些竹林虫的运动有什么规律吗？
当然了，天师们研究过，只不过我实在记不住那些东西。
好在他们没有什么攻击性，也许可以靠我们自己解开这个谜。
这些小家伙是竹林的常客，要是能利用他们穿行竹林内外觅食的习性。糟了，竹子把我们分开了。喂，你还好吗？
没事，我这里有一条小道，我们在前方汇合吧。
小心，管理员！
看那边，小盘兽们都是被那根桩子吸引来的，那是天师府的设备，应该能派上用场。成功了！绕了这么久，难得见到这么让人神清气爽的景色。
确实难得。 可我们还有任务在身。
你们听得见吗？我似乎发现了什么。
别急，我们还在找路呢。
附近有座雕像，你们能找到一样的吗？旁边写着些什么，但我看不懂。
这好像就是阿达希尔提到的雕像。
等等，雕像上还刻着字：“复归于此，前路自明。如遇危险，请点亮引导灯，或联系50科学发展区紧急救助热线。”好像又回到了我们迷路的起点。
那座雕像应该是为了助人脱困设置的，回到那里，应该能找到办法。
小心，这些水灯筹会释放酸液。要不干脆劈开这些竹子？虽然有点不忍心。
这样的景象，对居住在塔维2的人而言，实在是可贵。而且竹林如此广袤，
这里，这些应该就是雕像处提到的引导灯。道路打开了，但已经开心不起来了呀。这条路对不对呀？
你们找到路了吗？
算是，先想办法汇合吧。
那麻烦各位随着声音来找我了，但务必小心，我还听到些其他声音，或许是野兽。
当心，是球刺手，小心他们身上的尖刺，
看上去不怎么欢迎我们了。
尽数他们的罪行。射杀一级，乘胜追击，接招！出击！多利先生，帮帮忙吧！尝尝这个结束，全部修复，乘胜追击，到此为止了。我的祈祷奏效了，暴力并非我们的目的，继续前进吧。
终于又见面了。
你倒是游刃有余的样子啊！哎，怎么找到路的？
运气罢了。我们分开之后，道路就从未变化过，这还真是新奇的体验。虽然刚开始吓了一跳，但现在回过头再看，总觉得这片竹林别有韵味。
你还真是有闲情。
先出去再说吧。你似乎乐在其中。
是啊，哪怕我已经走过很多地方，塔卫2还是持续给人带来惊喜。你们呢？你身上的标志“中末地”是做什么的？
中末地工业致力于文明环带的建设和复兴。
那各位去武陵是有公务在身？
算是吧。
真是了不起。风向变了，这里的天气变化无常，和北方很不一样。我在旅行中见过各式各样的人，人们缺乏的比他们意识到的还要多。如果你们真的帮助过很多人，是不是有人把你们当作英雄？
那倒也不至于啦。前面有亮光，出口应该就是这里了。啊，小哥，你怎么停下来了？
竹林开始变得稀疏了，就快到尽头了。
太好了，终于能离开这里了。
已经耽误了不少时间， 得快点和装管带会合。
管理员，能再聊2句吗？一路上你都有些沉默寡言。管理员，这似乎是个职称，但他们对你的信任是不加掩饰的。在分别之前，我其实有一个问题想问问你：你现在……认可自己做的事吗？
当然。
看来要下雨了，这天气真是……
管理员，这边，这条路肯定能到武林城。
我该出发了。
看来你确实忘记了。那想必你也不会原谅我们了吧？
风好大！啊，看天使庄，看来我们回到主路了。
慢着，那里似乎有人。
为什么你们会在一起？
只是叙旧而已，不要冒犯我们的朋友。抱歉，管理员，事发突然，没能好好准备。我只是希望，我们可以坐下来谈一谈。
我们没什么要谈的。
可我们本不应该自相残杀，毕竟，你是我们的
散开。
看来我们彼此都不能放下仇恨。但我们短暂的交谈真的很愉快，管理员。
天使庄遏制不住那些侵蚀了。
天使的形态会根据环境变化，别掉以轻心。管理员，注意观察他们的攻击模式。
成这样，
3名乘胜追击。
别交给我吧，你的对手随时可以接招。佩丽卡，抓住机会！
味道叫猪蛋，哒哒哒哒哒。啊？哎，醒醒！怎么光喘气儿不出声儿啊？啊，活过来了！好啊你，跟姑奶奶我玩装死是吧？啊！哎。
管理员，没事吧？
有帮手，硬茬儿啊！
管理员，我来对付他。啊，等下，这眼罩……
啊？青龙角，马尾辫儿。 2把傻不愣登的剑，哎呀，啊！陈千羽，那汤汤，嘿，行不更名，坐不改姓。 姑奶奶，我就是清波寨的大当家，汤汤。
他们也算当地人，只是会干些小偷小盗的勾当。这个叫汤汤的，以前是清波寨的小老大，我们算是不打不相识的孽缘吧。
陈千羽，嘿，倒是没想到会在这儿再见到你。 你不是被武陵城赶走吗？怎么跑回来了？嘿嘿嘿，还有，你们是怎么调到这里来的？刚才的动静和你们有关吗？
汤大当家，既然落到了清波豪杰的手上，于情于理，我们都应该按规矩办事。只是，毕竟我的同伴初来乍到。 能不能让我们借一步说话？
懂事。转来，但是可别想开溜。这里是我的地盘。
还没，我醒来后，没事的。以佩丽卡的能耐，她一定还安全。如果这儿真是清波寨的领地，我们最好别贸然行动。他是我以前在武陵城外练剑散心的时候认识的。那会儿他非要来干扰我，还在那瞎指点。一来二去，我们就成了比武的对手。汤汤本性不坏，就是有点贪财。 毕竟债民的日子一直都不算好。那个啊，其实算不上是被赶走的，是我自己没能通过。哎呀，之后有空再说我，当务之急是找人。他既然已经当上大当家了，附近少不了他的同伙。我有个办法。将计就计。
商量完了，清波寨讲规矩，留得青山在，不怕没柴烧。而你们呢，就是我的青山。哎，留下点值钱的东西，我就放你们走，倒也不至于吃干抹净。大当家。
大当家，你还记得吧？我当年被赶出了武陵，丝毫情面都没给我留下。我这次回来，就是为了向武陵证明，他们当年的决定大错特错。
啊！
当年之耻，至今难忘。我离开之后，就遇见了现在的老大，中末地的老大，管理员。
管什么的？哎呀，没听过，这不重要。所以你这次回来是特地找武陵麻烦的？
没错。
也是。哎，当时瞧你一路上边走边哭，我都怕你变失心疯。
那是，啊？你怎么？
好你个陈千羽呀，果然是个硬骨头。
过奖过奖。但我觉得大当家比我们更有胆气。
那当然了。嚯，你们俩这一来一回的，原来是这么个打算。这附近敢跟武陵城叫板的，确实也只有我们清波寨了。
大当家，实不相瞒，我们还有一个同伴，名叫佩丽卡，一个白色头发的黎伯利，只是现在下落不明。但是我最大的帮手，他运筹帷幄，心思缜密，是对付米芾和玄威的重要底牌。
哦，你是说米芾？
没错。
那个脸色一变，动手没轻没重，前个月还把我最喜欢的手镯没收了的红脸婆。
正是。
那好，我帮了。就这么定了，找人是吧？轻而易举。嘿，没了我，想在这地方找人可就麻烦喽。
管理员，演技不错。
黑面纱，小青龙，小声长点眼睛，这边路滑，危险得很。
黑面纱，小青龙，
你懂啥？加入清波寨的都得有江湖绰号，不然呢？当着巡卫和天师的面，你们要互相喊本名吗？这帮水花子怎么没完没了，杀不完一样。
水花子，哼，形容这些天使确实挺贴切。到此为止了，击溃他们！尝尝这个，
哎，黑面纱，身手真不错呀。
谁派你来的？
我只是在找人，无意与你们发生冲突。 嗯，你们没事，太好了。
这里交给我们。
汤汤，你怎么来了？
哥，别动手！哎，都是自己人。
自己人？看他们这一身，可不像什么自己人。
我说过，我们来自周末地，并不代表武林，也不想和你们发生冲突。
但你打伤了我的手下。
正当防卫而已，他们一会儿就会醒来。
不错，真不错。本以为只是脑子灵光，没想到还是个术师，确实能派上用场。
汤汤，
哎，哥不碍事，这几个都跟我混，一点误会。看这只傻龙，有印象不？陈千羽，他之前被赶走，现在回来踢场子，这热闹我得凑。哎，你们几个也别傻愣着。这位就是清波寨的二当家，也是我大哥阮一。
你又偷偷来溶洞，我提醒过你，最近不要往寨子外跑。
哎呦，别得慌嘛！正好遇上这些人准备去找武陵城的麻烦，我就直接把他们收入麾下了。哎呀，哥，这回听我的。
所以，现在是什么情况？
因为水花子，咱们已经多久没开张了？别管他们是不是真打算去踢馆，眼下总能指示他们干点活。寨子里的水车不找这些人，难不成去找武陵城那帮天师吗？
别的我都支持你，但让外人干涉寨里的事，
哥，别犟风提脾气了。哎，日子一天比一天不好过，我也得想想办法，不是？
我没事，管理员。涅菲斯确实身在武林，还有了一个神秘帮手。事态开始脱离控制了。
得尽快进武陵城，通知专管带。
不过这个叫汤汤的人刚才说，我们是一伙的。我要是没听错的话，还要找武陵城的麻烦。好吧。虽然有些不妥当，但确实是脱身的办法。按陈的说法，附近都是清波寨的势力范围，既不好起冲突，又很难摆脱他们。既然涅菲斯已经有所行动，寨民生活在这里，也许会有线索。
喂，黑面纱，快过来！我们聊定了，入伙可以，但你们初来乍到，还打伤了自家兄弟，我们可没理由白白信任你们。嘿嘿，你们想去武陵城对吧？可惜去那儿的路早断了。断了？不过我们清波寨自有门道，只是寨子最近出了点小麻烦，想借道过去可能要费点功夫，你们懂吧？决定好了就来找我。
转移似乎很反感外人插手寨中的事，想要调查聂菲斯的线索，我们得见机。
挺快呀，决定好了。哈哈哈！大当家还需要亲自干活，干活咋了？干活光荣。哎，陈真宇，那个白毛黎伯利和你很熟，哪儿骗来的？什么东西？我们这是意气相投，惺惺相惜。哪能有傻福？
话说回来，想要调查聂菲斯的线索，我们得见机行事，避免。冲突。
雨停了。啊，看见那儿没？走过这一段就是我们寨子了。本来从那儿就能去武陵城，可惜最近路断了。
什么时候的事情？
大概几周前。
2周前。
哎，反正现在是没法走了，跟我来。哎，那个人影师。大强，你怎么伤这么重？
大当家，水花子。
先不要说话，你需要紧急治疗。
管理员，我们上。